All about that Last of Us Season 2 finale. Who died? Who survived? Spoiler alert. The following contains details from the Season 2 finale of The Last of Us. Somehow, things have gotten worse for Ellie. The lead of HBO's The Last of Us, played by Bella Ramsey, has had a rough season on the post-apocalyptic zombie drama. Her surrogate father figure Joel, Pedro Pascal, admitted that he killed dozens of people in her name, and then was shortly killed himself by the daughter of one of his victims, while Ellie looked on. For the rest of Season 2, Ellie has been on a rage and vengeance-fueled hunt for Joel's killer, Abby, Caitlin Dever, which brought her and her best friend/crush/girlfriend Dina, Isabella Merced, to the war-torn ruins of Seattle. By the finale episode, which aired May 25, Ellie and Dina's revenge quest had seemingly lost all hope. Dina has been shot by an arrow in the crossfire of the war between the Washington Liberation Front/Wolves, the militia that Abby is a part of, and the Seraphites, a cultish religious group fond of lynching. She's tortured and killed one of Abby's friends and gotten a vague hint about where Abby might be. And her friend Jesse, young Mazzino, and surrogate uncle Tommy, Gabriel Luna, have come to Seattle to her rescue, and to tell her how stupid she's being. But that wasn't the end of her search. Here's everything that went down in the, literally, Wet n Wild season finale, and what it might mean for the show's upcoming third season. Ellie tells Dina about Joel and the Fireflies. Pregnant Dina joined Ellie on her trip to Seattle both because she loves Ellie, as more than just a friend, we recently discovered, and because she loved Joel. But after Ellie tortured and killed Abby's comrade Nora, Toddy Gabrielle, Ellie realizes she needs to come clean about her own crime, and Joel's. She tells Dina about all the Fireflies Joel killed in Salt Lake City in Season 1. The revelation hardens Dina, who is now ready to go back to their home in Jackson, Wyoming, but is still committed to Ellie. She gives Ellie a bracelet for good luck. Dina stays behind at the theater they've been using for shelter while Ellie and Jesse go in search of Tommy. Ellie abandons her friends so she can seek vengeance again. While Ellie and Jesse are looking for Tommy, they hear on Ellie's stolen WLF walkie about a sniper, and Jesse is convinced that it must be Tommy. Jesse wants to go get him immediately, but Ellie has just finally understood what Nora said about Abby's whereabouts. She realizes Abby is hiding out in an aquarium on a dock. She abandons Jesse, cursing what she sees as his holier-than-thou attitude, and finds a boat to head for the aquarium amid a violent storm. But of course the teenager who grew up in a walled city in Boston and then a landlocked Wyoming town doesn't know much about sailing, and she is swept ashore a tiny island almost instantly and is captured by the Seraphites, who believe she's a wolf. As she begs